Hey everybody, and welcome back to Lindsey's Little Library. So we are right on the cusp of summer. Definitely having some warmer days, some longer days. I know we've been spending a lot of time outside. And summer is always I get excited for what's kind of coming up, what's new, and what I'm gonna read all summer. So I have had some extra time on my hands lately, and so I've been looking at kind of the new releases that are coming out. And there's a few that I'm getting pretty excited for. So I thought I'd share with you the 5 kind of summer releases that I may already have pre-ordered. One of them I already have. So why don't we get started? First one is Beach Read, and I actually just got this in the mail. This just came out May 19th. This is by Emily Henry. I have heard nothing but fantastic things about this book. I am kicking myself for not making it my book of the month pick. I think it was last month or 2 months ago even, maybe. But everybody who has read this book has absolutely loved it. So I know the premise is this follows 2 authors. Everett writes literary fiction, January writes best-selling romance novels. So when she pens a happily ever after, he kills off his entire cast. So they're very, very opposite. They are both staying, I think, in different beach houses that are next to each other as they are doing their best to meet their publishing deadlines. They both have books to write, and they're both having some issues or some hard times writing it. Somehow they strike up a deal that they're going to help each other finish each other's books, and it goes from there. So I'm super excited about this just based upon kind of the hype that's out there, and these are very trusted people. I don't think they'd lead me wrong, so I can't wait to pick this one up. The next book I'm super excited about is The Shadows by Alex North. He wrote The Whisper Man, which I still haven't read. But let's see. How much do I tell you? So it sounds like this centers around our main character, Paul, who, when he was younger, he was friends with 2 boys, and one of the boys ended up killing the other one in a very notorious, and it sounds like horrible way. So he's kind of spent his life trying to forget what has happened, and he moved away, and he's just kind of been trying to put his past completely behind him. Well, his mom is now kind of taken a turn for the worse. She's not doing so great, and he finds himself having to return home, and I'm assuming things start happening. I don't know if there's a copycat involved. I don't know if something resurfaces, but something happens when he gets home. I don't want to know more than that. You know me, I like to kind of keep my thrillers as in the dark as I possibly can. So The Shadows by Alex North, I'm super excited for that one. That one is released, it looks like July 7th, so not that far away. All right, the next book I want to talk about, first of all, has a beautiful cover, and I don't know what has drawn me into this, but I'm really excited about this one. It's called Mexican Gothic by Silvia Moreno Garcia. So this takes place in a mansion in 1950s in Mexico. It says it is a classic Gothic suspense novel. We'll see how. I've never read a Gothic suspense novel, but I'm on board. So after receiving a very frantic letter from her very newlywed cousin begging for someone to come save her from a very mysterious doom, Naomi heads to High Place, a distant house in the Mexican countryside. She's not sure what she's going to find. Her cousin's husband, a handsome Englishman, is very much a stranger. They don't really know him very well. She doesn't know about this region. She doesn't really know about this house, but she is headed into the unknown to help save her cousin. So I don't know, something about it just brings me in. And this one looks like it's released June 30th, and I'm kind of excited about it. I don't know what it is about it, but we're gonna give it a whirl. The next one I'm excited about just sounds fun. It's called The Marriage Game by Sarah Desai, I believe. This follows our main character, Layla. Her life is pretty much falling apart. She has to end up moving home, and her father really thinks she can do no wrong, even though she kind of screwed up a little bit, but she's back there. He proceeds to kind of give her an office to give her a fresh start above the restaurant that he owns, and then he creates a dating profile for her and starts setting up these blind dates that she has no clue what is happening, and it goes from there. So it just sounds cute and fun and like the perfect kind of summertime read, and that book comes out June 9th. And the last one I'm really intrigued about is called Blue Ticket by Sophie McIntosh. So I'm not even sure what to classify this book as. Like, I don't know if it's science fiction, dystopian. So here's how it is. So there's a lottery system involved. So once every woman has to report to a station to learn what kind of woman they will be. A white ticket grants you marriage and children. A blue ticket grants you a career and freedom. You are relieved of the terrible burden of choice. You don't have to pick it. You're destined, I guess. It's a lottery. And once you've taken your ticket, no going back. You either get a white ticket or a blue ticket, and that's what you are. You cannot change your mind. But what if life is giving you the wrong one? So we follow Kala. She is a blue ticket woman, and she begins to question her fate. And kind of doing that, she has to go on the run and kind of survive on her own. And she starts questioning the system. She starts questioning what's going on and why it is. And we go from there. So it sounds interesting. And it gives me kind of Handmaid's Tale vibes. I don't know why, but we're gonna see what happens. It's something about it draws me in. So that comes out June 30th. So, you know, my June looks a little booked. Anyways, let me know if there's any new releases that you're excited about in the comments below. And maybe I haven't seen them, but I don't know. And do you pre-order? Are you a pre-orderer? I can be. I did. And maybe I should have added this to the video, but I did pre-order The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes by Suzanne Collins. This follows kind of President Snow during, I don't know what Hunger Games it is, but he's 18 and kind of his backstory of how he becomes who he is. I did pre-order this. I have it sitting here that I really want to read it, but I'm horrible at reading my pre-orders right away, so I don't know. Let's talk about pre-ordering in the comments. Like, subscribe, all that fun stuff, and I'll see you next time. Bye.